Good morning, students. We are going to learn uh, very basic concept of neural network. So, first of all, let's see what is the meaning of neuron. So, before studying the neural network, right, the first basic part is to study the brain, because whatever we are thinking, whatever we are training, our neurons which are present in the brain. So first of all, we should know the the architecture of the neuron present in our brain. Let's see this. So a neuron receives a signal, processes it, and propagates the signal. The brain is comprised of around 100 million, 100 billion neurons, and each connected to approximately 10 raised to k other neurons. So 10 raised to 15 synaptic connection. You can just see how complex it is. And even if it is so much complex, still it is so fast that within you can say a nanosecond, we can able to react on that particular sense. So artificial neural network are the simplistic imitation of a brain comprised of a dense net of simple structure. So what is the structure that we will see first? Okay, so if you see this, if you see in the diagram, the elementary nerve cell, which is called as neuron, is the fundamental building block of a biological neural network. Then we can see this that in the figure, a typical cell which has a basic part, which has a basic three major regions: the cell body, which is also called as a soma, the axon, and dendrites. Now, dendrites form a dendritic tree, which is a very fine bush of thin fibers around the neuron's body. It receives information from the neurons through axons, long fibers that serve as a transmission lines. An axon is a long cylindrical connection that carries impulses from the neuron. The other part of an axon splits into a fine observation. Each branch of it terminates in a small end bulb, almost touching the dendrites of neighboring neurons. This thing is going to contact the organ which is called as synapse. And the synapse is where the neuron introduces its signal to the neighboring neuron. The signals which are reaching the synapse and received by dendrites are electrical impulses, and thus the terminal photons generate the chemical that affects the receiving neuron, and the receiving neuron either generates an impulse to its axon or produces no response. So if you see this, that whatever so if you see this, that whatever we have studied from this basic diagram, which are as follows: like we are born with about 100 billion neurons. A neuron may connect as many as again 1 billion other neurons. Signal move from electrochemical signals. The synapses release the chemical transmitter, the sum of which can cause a threshold to be reached, causing the neurons to fire. And the synapses can be uh, the excitatory or inhibitory. And the first model of ANN, artificial neural network, which has been produced by McCulloch and Pitts in 1943, that we will show. My next slide, which I am going to show you, the first basic neuron model. So the neuron model, let's see this. The first neuron, the first formal definition of a synthetic neuron model based on highly simplified considerations of a biological model, which has been described and formulated by this McCulloch-Pitts neuron model. This model of a neuron, which you can show it, which you can see it in the figure, that the input xi, x1, x2, like up to xn. What are these? These are nothing but 0 or 1. It depends on the absence or presence of the input impulse at instant A. The neuron's output signal is denoted by O. The firing rule of this neuron is defined as follows. So if you see the uh, the actual formula, it's like this: O raised to k plus 1 equal to, if it is 1, then summation of I equal to 1 to n wi xi raised to k greater than equal to t. And if it is 0, then if summation of I is equal to 1 to n wi xi raised to k less than t. So what is this meaning? So you can see the superscript k is nothing but 0, 1, 2 up to dot 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 dot. What it denotes? It denotes the discrete time instant. And wi, the w, is nothing but a multiplicative weight connecting the ith input with the neuron's membrane. So let's say we will assume that a unity delay elapsed between the instants k and k plus 1. So if you see wi equal to plus 1 for excitatory synapses and wi equal to minus 1 for inhibitory synapse for this model. And t is nothing but a neuron's threshold value, which needs to be exceeded by the weighted sum of the signal for the neuron to fire. And although this neuron model is very simplistic, so it has substantial computing potential also. It can perform the basic digital logic operations like not, or, and, to provided its weights, how much weight it is, and thresholds which are appropriately selected. So as we know that any multivariable combinational function can be implemented using either not and or alternatively the not and Boolean operations. So the examples of three inputs NOR and NAND gates using this McCulloch-Pitts neural model, which you can see it in figure B, in C as well. B and C. Look at the figure B and C, which you can, where you can see the NOR operation and the NAND operation. Right. So you can easily having the you can compile this by having the truth table of NOR and NAND, and you can see you will get the output of it correctly. So both the neural model and the example logic circuits which have been now discussed so far have been combinational, and you can say you should have some little attention to it. If you provide some inherent delay which involved in this particular operations, this delay factor is very important. Now first note that a single neuron with a single input x, that's fine, and with the weight and threshold values both of the unity computes O raised to k plus 1 equal to x raised to k. So such a simple network thus behaves as a single register cell which is able to retain the input for one period elapsing between the two instances. You can just see the figure number D, where once a feedback loop is closed around the neuron, you can see the feedback loop which is closed around the neuron, and this is nothing but if you can retain one particular value over it. So an excitatory input of one initializes the firing in this memory cell, and inhibitory input of one initializes the non-firing state. So excitatory means one, inhibitory means what? Non-firing, firing and non-firing state. The output value at its absence of the input is then sustained indefinitely, and this is because the output 0 is fed back to the input, does not cause the firing at the next instant, while the output of 1 does. So if you see this, that in this particular model, we have seen all these neurons are connected by directed or weighted path. So it is now explained it like this. If a weight of a path on a path is positive, the path is excitatory. So as I told you, it's firing state. Otherwise, it's the inhibitory. It's a non-firing state. The activation of a neuron is binary, and that is why the neuron either fires or doesn't fire, which is having the value 1 or 0. So all excitatory connections into a particular neuron have the same weight, although different weighted connections can be input to the different neurons. Each neuron has a fixed threshold. If a net input into the neuron is greater than the threshold, the neuron fires. And the threshold is set such that any non-zero inhibitory input will prevent the neuron from firing. It takes one step, one time step, for a signal to pass over the connection. So let's see. This is what the AND table, right? Where you can say the threshold Y is 2. This is all table. Now we will not go discuss it in detail because as you are already knowing the AND or and not, right? And not. So this is what firing state and non-firing state. That's why it is like this. And XOR. XOR is again very important. X1 XOR X2 is nothing but X1 and not X2 or X2 and not X1. So this is very important. So over this, in this particular lecture, we have studied the architecture of a brain, the neurons, how these are connected, how many neurons are there, how the complex architecture is present in the brain. Second one, that we have studied the basic model of first ANN. So thank you very much.